One registered letter could lower your Swiss rent, but only if your current rent is still based on a higher reference interest rate than the official rate today. This rate is called the Referenzzinssatz. It is a nationwide mortgage benchmark used for many existing rental contracts. Think of it like a thermostat connected to your net rent. When the benchmark rises, a landlord may have grounds to increase the rent. When it falls, tenants may have grounds to request a reduction. But the rent normally does not change automatically. You have to check the rate used for your rent. Look in your lease or, more importantly, the latest official rent adjustment notice. Then compare that number with the current rate published by the Swiss Federal Housing Office. If the rate behind your rent is higher, you may have a basic claim. Here is a little-known detail: a fall of 0.25 percentage points generally corresponds to a 2.91% reduction before other factors are considered. On a net rent of 2,000 francs, that would be about 58 francs per month. But do not send the letter before checking the full calculation. A landlord may offset part of the reduction with permitted factors such as a share of inflation and documented general cost increases. That is like having a discount on one side of a scale and extra costs on the other. Your final reduction may be smaller, or it may disappear entirely. This does not mean that requesting a reduction automatically allows the landlord to raise your rent. A separate rent increase must follow its own formal rules, and not every renovation justifies an increase. Only qualifying value-enhancing work may be passed on, not ordinary maintenance in the same way. If the calculation still shows a reduction, write to the landlord or property manager. State the property, the reference rate currently used for your rent, the lower official rate, and the reduction you are requesting. Ask for it to apply from the next possible contractual termination date. Send the letter by registered mail before the relevant notice period begins, and keep a copy. The landlord should respond within 30 days. If the answer is unsatisfactory, you normally have 30 days from receiving it to contact your local tenancy conciliation authority. If there is no reply, another deadline applies, so do not simply wait. The important lesson is simple. The letter is not a magic coupon. First, compare the rates, calculate possible offsets, and then make a documented written request. A few careful minutes could reduce your rent month after month.